Hey, DeLuca. What's up, buddy? My bad. What's up, Larry? What's up, Glenn? Hey, Tim. What you doing, Tim? DeLuca. Let me see. Anybody else gonna jump up here? I know it's what 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. So happy Tuesday, everybody. I know it's been a while since we just sat and chat, so I thought I'd do a little video. Well, good morning, Richard. Good morning, Larry. Big Bama boy, all the way in Alabama. How you doing, buddy? I saw you sold your side by side, man. Did you get something else? So anyway, just want to give you guys a quick update, man, on what's happening and what's coming up. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. So I'm kind of making some changes with Mudman Adventures as far as the rides go. All right, so basically for the longest time, what's up, Wayne? What's up, Ronald? Hey, Stacy. Love my cup. So for the longest time, we've done Mudman Adventure rides out of Gold and Blue, and mostly whenever I would stay there, right? So now we've got an opportunity, and I really want to thank Tyler's Adventure Rentals in Montcalm and Jenny Mae's Rentals in Montcalm for giving me a space to put the RV. So basically, this is how it's going to work, you know. So now I can kind of do private rides. I know you guys have, some of you all have always asked about, you know, one-on-one rides and private rides and stuff like that. So the issue was, you know, if I wasn't staying at Golden Blue, you know, I'd have to find another place to stay, or, you know, it wasn't a Mudman weekend. So now, hey, Angel, tell Cheyenne I said hey, Richard Weaver. So now I can go up almost any time and do private rides. All right, so because now Mudman Adventures is my full-time gig, and well, part-time gig, and teaching Junior here, kind of homeschooling him. He is actually doing his regular school, and then on top of the regular school, I'm teaching him some stuff from the curriculum also. So that's what we'll be doing during the week, you know, when I can. I mean, he still has the regular stuff, but I can help him stay more focused and keep an eye on him and make sure he's paying attention and stuff like that. But he's actually in class now. So just want to let you guys know that what'll happen is I will be available pretty much each weekend unless I have something else scheduled. Okay, for example, this weekend is a good example of how it's going to work. It's not a Mudman Adventures weekend, but I plan on being up in West Virginia to do a ride. So for those that want to do a ride that happen to be up there, you can be staying at Golden Blue, you can be staying in Ashland, you can be staying in Montcalm, you can be staying anywhere, and you want to go on a ride with us, we'll still meet at Golden Blue. We will have some meetups in Montcalm at the fire department. And then we'll have some meetups at the old school grocery store, okay? That's down there, right down from the mud pit. So we're going to have a lot of different, I'm starting mixing it up to make it easier for some folks. Some folks staying up in Ashland, and so they have to drive all the way down to Golden Blue and then drive back that way. So some rides we're going to start, I think it's meeting in Montcalm or at the old school grocery store is going to be a lot easier for some folks. And everybody kind of knows where those places are. So anyway, just real excited, man. Like, for example, this weekend, we're going to meet at the bottom of Golden Blue Friday and Saturday. I was actually going to try to do something up in Gilbert with Bobby, but I kind of forgot that I had rides already set up. So maybe Sunday, Bobby, I'll try to get up to Gilbert and check you out before you go back. And if not, you know, he's already talking to me about staying at Golden Blue the next time they come up. So, and big shout out to Rick and Nancy and that crew that comes up from way down south. So that's about it, man. Just want to give you guys an update. I actually spoke to quite a few people who were looking to do one-on-one small group rides, which, you know, a lot of times the smaller group rides are a lot of fun. We can do a little bit more and cover more ground and, you know, explore a little bit more. And that's what the Mudman Adventures rides are all about. I know a lot of people always say, well, we never know where he's going to go, you know, so, you know, and then they ask, like, what's our destination? Well, that's what Mudman Adventures is all about. It's you never know. I got to see what my group looks like first. And, you know, safety is big for me. So I got to, you know, make sure everyone is accommodated, or try to at least. And, you know, I haven't had a lot of complaints about it. You know, we've had a lot of fun on a lot of rides where, you know, everybody just showed up and, you know, they were like, well, where are we going? I don't know. And so we just go explore and have a good time. So big shout out, and I want to thank all those, you know, the professional guides up there like Sandy and Tony and Ben and all those guys who've helped show me a lot of trails and things like that. Daniel, the Tar Heel Trailblazer. And so, you know, if you're looking for like the real deal stuff, I highly recommend Cold Country Tours and, you know, Sandy J. Bailey, those guys, you know, that really know those trails and outlaw stuff like the back of their hand. All right, for me, you know, and I'm not ashamed to say, you know, my experience is a little bit limited, but, you know, we just cruise around and have a good time, man. You know, I mean, and that's what it's all about. And we usually end up having a good ride. And David Clay, big shout out to him. I can't not thank him for a lot of help on a lot of the rides that we do. So anyway, just wanted to get that out there, and just want to let you guys know, you know, an update. And if you're new to Mudman Adventures, don't forget, you know, I've maxed out at 5,000 friends, and it usually stays like that for a while, unless somebody drops off. So if you sent a friend request, I would recommend you just hit the follow button on Mudman Adventures or my personal page that you're watching on right now, or Instagram or YouTube or any of those places where you can follow, and I'll usually let folks know where I'm going to be and when we're going to do something. Now, in November, coming up in November, we got a big, awesome event going on with Tech One Solutions, Dirt Road Syndicate, at Deep Creek, and I will be there. Yep, I'll be their guest, coming in and, you know, just hanging out and meeting folks and riding around. And I'm really excited about the kid ride. So what that's going to be is at Deep Creek that weekend, for the event. I can't remember, Friday or Saturday night, one of them, but it should be on the thing. And I might just do both nights. You know, we might just do a little parade. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the kids to line up behind me in their ATVs or side-by-sides or whatever, man, and they'll let them get it decked out. You know, we're going to try to do it at close to nighttime. And we're going to do a route around the campground, and what we're going to do is going to get the parents and just everybody that wants to cheer the kids on. I mean, you remember how it was when you were a kid. I'll give you an example. This past weekend, when Casey was coming up the hill, there was a group of dirt bike riders at the top of the hill, right? And it was just really awesome because that was his first real steep hill ride. And when he got to the top, thank you, both nights, November 20th and 21st. When he got to the top of the hill, man, they were cheering him on, and it just did so much for his confidence. And so that's what I want to do with the kids at Deep Creek Friday and Saturday. So I'll get out there sometime soon and kind of plan the route that we're going to take, and we'll just get the kids to meet maybe over by the fire where they have the barn fire and the stage, and we'll leave from there and we'll go around, and you guys just cheer these kids on, man. Just raise them up and make them feel good and make them feel like a part of the event. A lot of times we get so caught up in the partying and the other adult activities that we forget that there are kids there. So we want to make sure we respect them and let them have a good time also. All right, that's about it. So that's going to be an awesome event, man. I can't wait. And I really want to thank Deep Creek and Tech One Solutions and the Dirt Road Syndicate for making me a part of the event, and I'm really going to look forward to that and enjoy it. And it's kind of like a homecoming or return to Deep Creek for me. I hadn't been in quite a while. So that's about it. And like I said, this weekend, possibly next weekend, I'll be up in West Virginia. So if you're looking for someone to lead you around, and I'm not gonna say a guided ride. Like I said, I slip and say guide sometime, but you know it's more like like I said, you just follow me and come on, we'll go have a good time and ride. But I definitely leave that terminology to the professionals out there, like those other guys. They definitely have a wide range of knowledge when it comes to taking folks out. So that's about it, man. Like I said, want to show one more thing I want to mention. Shout out to Tech One Solutions, man, on getting Casey Jr. set up with his little radio. He's been asking me about having his own little radio, so we were able to get this because you don't want to hang out with us anymore. Chris, come on, man. Y'all need to come on up to West Virginia, man. I got to make that money, man. This is what I do, and I get to have a good time doing it. So I'm blessed. I'm not doing it all for the funds, but it just helps keep things going. But man, I'm gonna get to Hollister again. Y'all get it set up, man. Hey, the promoters for this event said, hey, we want the Mudman in there, and hey, they make sure I'm going to be a part of it. So if there are other events out there that you guys want to get me in, hey, I'm down. Give me a call. But anyway, getting back to the radio, this is one of the I think the lower priced radios from Tech One Solutions. I added this little handheld mic and speaker, and
channel mode.
It worked out really good. And what I like is the clip on the back. Pretty strong clip. You can put a rope up to it. You can clip it to, and what Junior did, he clipped it to the front of his dirt bike, and it stayed close. And he clipped this onto his. This is kind of how the setup goes, like this, like that. Oops.
Channel mode. Channel mode.
Alright, I just got, there we go.
Channel mode.
And has a clip right here. All he's got to do is reach up and communicate with me, and he can hear me real well. So I don't know if you guys saw some of the videos, but we were able to communicate back and forth. So if you got like young riders, and that's the thing, is a lot of times, and that's what's the cool thing about communication. Now for me, it's more about communication than it is making a sale or anything like that. That's Tech One Solutions. But I think it's a real good thing to have, being able to talk to each other on the ride and stuff like that. Now there are all kinds of different setups and radios and prices and all kinds of stuff like that. You choose what you want to choose. I just particularly like what Tech One Solution has and how they're set up, and they work really good for us. So just want to give them a shout out. They're an awesome sponsor, and I appreciate everything they've done for me. This looking sweater you have. Oh yeah, my Yamaha, man. Actually, look, check this out. This is funny. This just came in. I wasn't planning on showing y'all, but I'm representing. I'm on the Yamaha train right now. I got a new flag. I'm gonna be flying this flag. I actually ordered this a long time ago because I thought I was gonna be at the. I thought I was gonna be at the Yamaha Extreme Challenge, man. So I was gonna represent. My birds are coming in. I got like a gazillion bird feeders out in the backyard, and it's pretty cool. I get crows, I get woodpeckers, all kinds of birds. It's just cool. It's real peaceful for me, man. I'll sit out here and just watch them go up to the bird feeders and the squirrels and stuff like that. It's just real cool. But anyway, I know I'm just random all over the place, but that's how it is. All right, guys, if you have any questions, man, hit me up on Messenger or anything like that, and I'll be happy to answer what I know. I know a lot of times people ask me questions, and I'll be like, I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know. Like the radio stuff, that's all. If you got questions about frequencies and the range and all that kind of stuff, man, that's why I like these, because they're pre-programmed and they just work. I don't know frequencies. I don't know all that technical stuff. That's what Tech One Solutions is all about. I just told them that, hey, I want a radio that I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channel, and it worked. And that's what I got. So it's real simple. If you want all that other fancy stuff, you're gonna have to talk to somebody else, because that's all. That's my limit. I'm keep it simple. Did you mention your XTR sponsor? Oh, absolutely, man. Definitely big shout out to Aiken Motorsports in Aiken, South Carolina. Bob Besley. Man, we were looking forward to it, but they canceled, and just having a good time. I tell you what, I gotta thank Bob, and this is for Casey, because ever since you gave him that camera, this guy, he's been on. He kind of graduated from your camera to making these videos and pictures. I mean, when we were out this weekend, I mean, he was stopping, taking pictures of stuff that I was just like. So he's really getting that photo videographer kind of feel, and I thank you, because you kind of got him started on that. I mean, he kind of was into it, but then when he got the camera, he really started jumping into that. So, we never know where it's going to take him, but big shout out to Bob. I don't know why you changed your name. That's weird. It took me a while to figure that out too, Bob, just so you know. All Vince knows how to do is drive. That's right. Drive and have fun, man. Drive and have fun. But yep, those videos from last year from the XTR, man, they're awesome. I was been looking at them this morning, and that was a lot of fun. And Bob, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of in a small way, I'm a little glad that it was canceled, only because I just looking at the videos, I don't know if my machine would survive that. I mean, yours was in pretty good shape when we took it down there. But, well, I mean, I don't know. You know how I drive. Not to mention my poor back, man. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I've been actually, on a medical note, I've got another disc that's starting to get really bad. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get in as much as I can before I have to go back. I was trying to say that information until later on down the road, but I may be taking some of the winter months off to recover. I think I'm gonna have to go back in and get some more surgery done. It's just the first one we got fixed, and it did okay, but there were two that were kind of bad. I think it was L4, L5 or something like that. So I can't remember which one we worked on last time, but I got another one it's starting to pinch that sciatica nerve, and man, it's anybody that's ever had sciatica pain or sciatica nerve or back pain or anything like that, with that lightning bolt shooting down your left hip. Yeah, man. So I may have to take a couple months, so that's why I'm trying to get it all in now, and no better time to do it than the winter time, and be back ready to go in spring. So we were going to use Tim's. That's right. All right, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the 31st. Now, I'm going to tell you, you know me, I know sometimes y'all around Halloween month, October, y'all like to do these rides to Lake Shawnee or whatever that is, the amusement park, the haunted place, and all these haunted things and all that haunted stuff. I'll be up there during the Halloween weekend, more than likely. But we're gonna ride. Now, if you guys out there trying to go find some scary stuff, y'all go on right ahead, and y'all have fun with that. But for me and my group, we just gonna cruise around, and when it get dark, we're gonna be chilling back at the camp. Don't get me started. What's up, Dewey? How you doing, buddy? Dewey. Big ups to the Acres family, man. Acres Off-Road. And speaking of off-road, stay tuned for tonight, guys. I'm gonna go live from Freedom 4x4 Off-Road Shop, Garage, whatever. I'm not sure what we're gonna call it, but we're putting the Wolverine in. Crumpler did a great job. I just didn't have enough bearings with me when they had it, so we were only able to do the 3 bearings. And so the one on the right that went out is old. It's been in there for a while. So we're gonna get it in the shop today at Freedom 4x4, and we're going to change the oil, filter, just do routine maintenance on the Wolverine tonight. And so I want you guys to tune in for that. That should be awesome. It's a new shop that's opening up right here in Raleigh. And and that's what tonight is. We'll find out exactly what things he's going to be doing. He's going to do some fabrication, some modification, stuff like that. So, and the Wolverine is going to be the guinea pig. So I'm excited about it. And they are one of my newest sponsors, and joining forces with Thrasher Off-Road. So I mean, I'm just super excited, man. Between Thrasher Off-Road, Crumpler, Freedom Off-Road, and just everybody, man, that likes to throw their hat in to help get things, keep it running. Emery Klein, what's up, buddy? So just so many of y'all. Good morning, Michael. How you doing, sir? Ryan, good morning. Just really excited and happy that so many of y'all are so supportive and keep this thing rolling. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here. I think it's time. I got to get back in there with Junior, and we've got math class and some other stuff we got to do. Bring Senate stickers this weekend. I will, David. Looking forward to seeing you. What's up, Rob? KRX. Man, I'm looking at a couple of different things, but right now it's just gonna be the Wolverine for a little while. My heart, and I ain't gonna lie, my heart always is on the talent. If when that time comes, it is going to be a hard decision, because right now I saw the RMAX 1000 on the trails this weekend. I think it was one of Bill's rentals, and man, I didn't ride with it, but I saw it on the trail a couple of times, and it was the 4-seater. And I mean, you know what, I just got to think about what fits just right. So hopefully what I want to do, because I love my Wolverine and I want to keep it, but I miss having a Honda, and I need a 4-seater. So, it just a lot of choices that I'm gonna have to make coming up. Nothing too soon right now. Yeah, and plus I got to drive it. So when Bill brought it by, and that thing, it's got everything I would ever need, I think. I mean, that engine, strong, 4 seats, suspension. Right now it's kind of hard to beat. And I'd be happy with a X4, even because the price range on the RMAX right now is a little bit out of my range. So, what I'm gonna focus on is the 2-seater for right now. But man, since the kids and Heidi are getting into this, I don't know, we may have to make a switch at some point. But I did definitely have my eye on that RMAX 4-seater. We'll see how things go, man. Who knows? I've been doing really good with sponsorships and picking up, got some momentum going, so you never know. We'll see. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll go back and check the comments if I missed your comment. If I missed your question, I'll go back and get it later. Thank you guys for watching. Listen, I need y'all to ride safe and ride clean. I don't know if you guys saw that they had an accident. Somebody was using a rental. I think it was one of Bill's rentals, and the guy was going way too fast from what I understand, and lost control somehow or something. But y'all got to be careful, man. And I say this on a serious note. I did have one incident this weekend that bothered me. And the Tar Heel Trailblazer, Daniel touched on it a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I know it gets exciting. We get these high performance machines, but places like Pocahontas, Indian Ridge, you know, a lot of people go to these trails on Pocahontas because they're very kid friendly and very first time rider friendly. Okay, so you got to remember sometimes people don't realize and I understand. I like to go fast through the trails sometimes too, but you know you have to be aware and know where you're going. And my issue is folks that get out there the first time, never been on the trails, don't know the curves, don't know the blind curves and things like that. So we were coming around, and I'm telling you that there was a machine that was going probably way too fast in a blind curve, and he just missed Junior. You know, I got out the way quick enough, but Junior, this was his first time on the trail, and a lot of times there are a lot of kids that ride with their families on 90s, even some 50s and things like that. So guys, the last thing you want to do is really run over a kid on the trail, you know, and you really don't want to hit anybody else. But so just be mindful. If you are a first timer rider out there and you got a high performance machine, you have to respect the trails and other folks out there. And I know it's fun to open it up sometimes, but you know, you just don't want to be that person to run over somebody. So I remind myself of that too. So don't get me wrong. I know I have lots of videos of me flying through the trails, but if you think about it, a lot of those times they're in specific areas that I know, and I know when to slow down in the curves, and I know to stay tight to the right. So if you got to give yourself enough time to react, okay? And I saw this weekend there was a couple of times where if I hadn't reacted the way I reacted, or looking down the trail to make sure, you know, I'm always thinking, what if somebody comes flying around that corner, okay? But see, Junior and kids don't think. They're just trying to concentrate on not falling and stuff like that. So they're not going to be able to react as quick in a bad situation. So please be mindful. Run your lights. Okay, thank you, Rick. Run your lights, and it doesn't hurt to have at dusk, you know, when it starts to get dim, run your if you're in the front and leading, run your light bar, because people can see that light bar a lot quicker than your headlights. And just turn them off when you meet somebody. All right, just make sure you do that. You know, just think safety. Always think what could happen and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of times if you have kids, I wouldn't ride them that much if you're on outlaw trails and things like that. You know, you have to remember, on outlaw trails anything about goes. So you got folks out there that, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having a few brewskis if you want to have them, but we all know the reality is some people get carried away with their adult beverages, and by the end of the day their reaction time is not like what it should be. So, you know, those are the late in the evening are the times that, you know, are probably the most dangerous on weekend up in the trails. And you got cliffs, you got ruts, you got trees that fall down in the trails, all these things that could happen, guys. And just want to make sure everyone's safe. You know, every year we see some bad stuff happening and a lot of injuries or deaths or something like that, you know, and they could have been prevented. I can say from personal experience, you know, making sometimes when you misjudge a situation, it could turn out bad, you know. So I always look back at June Jam, and I learned a lot, you know, even though it was a crazy situation, but I learned something from that. You know, every time I go by that spot, like we were there this past weekend, I just always have the visions of that. And so even this weekend, when people started flying around in there, when we got there, because there's a lot of people there, I was like, you know what, we need to get up out of here because ain't no telling what could happen. And Brian called it. So you just have to keep your head on a swivel on the trails and just be safe. What's up, Robert? That's about it, man. So that's the biggest thing. Ride safe, ride clean. I was behind somebody this weekend, and I just couldn't believe it. Just chunked the beer can, right? I mean, right there on Hatfield and McCoy. I mean, I was just surprised anyway. So, just respect the land as best you can. And above all, have a good time, have fun, but don't turn your fun weekend into a nightmare because you made a bad decision. All right. Oh, is it time? All right, I'm coming. All right. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come? Come sit. Hey, I'll tell you what. Come around this side. Hey, we got a special guest in the house coming up. Use hand signals. That's right. So you can get it from Junior. He's taking a little break from class. What do you think about these things?
They're pretty good. I mean,
Worked all right?
yeah, it came out really clear, except for when we were a little far away. But even after going through a couple mud holes and going up the hills and stuff, and even being like, I don't know, maybe 40 feet away, it still went perfectly clear. So yeah.
What was it like to ride Hatfield and McCoy? I was just actually talking to them about your first time on the trails and our experiences and safety and stuff like that. What'd you think of Pocahontas?
Pocahontas was actually really nice. I feel like
Yes,
Pocahontas was a little. I feel like Pocahontas was kind of like a little more calming than the other trails in West Virginia. But other than that, yeah. I mean, Pocahontas was still kind of a challenge, but it was fun. Yeah.
So there you go. And that's what I love about West Virginia, man. You can just have a good time with your family. And oh yeah, how was the RV? Did you have fun staying in the RV? Now come on now, don't be like your sister. You know you had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, you slept good.
6.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10. Okay, so we had a little issue with some ants and heat, but the experience was great. It's great. I'm working on that. It's okay for me. All right.
Okay, fine. 7.3.
All right, there we go. 7.3. I'll take that. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got some more work to do on the RV, man, to make it a little more comfortable. But I'm just really glad and really happy to have a place to go. Now his sisters, they may not come back, but I know he'll hang with me. Well, actually, Layla really enjoyed the ride. It was just the sleeping accommodations. She was a little, and not having Wi-Fi. You know how they are. You know how teenagers are. Yeah. Warrior trails are the best if you can get past the driving down the road. True. Warrior trails are great. He will and I will. Thank you for sharing the issues on the trails. I saw them too. Glad little man is safe. Thank you again for spreading the word. Absolutely, man. It's more to me about just having fun and being safe. And the more safe you are, the better. The less likely you have an issue. Yeah.
Robert Howell.
He wants to know what you ride.
I ride a 110cc dirt bike. Yeah. It's like a beginner's bike. It's got 4 gears.
It doesn't. He doesn't use the clutch part. It's a semi-automatic. One of those Taos 110,
yeah.
And eventually he'll bump up to like a Yamaha or Honda, something name brand. But I think getting a kid started out on a bike that he just can work on the balance and handling of the bike, and not because when you anybody that's first time started out with a dirt bike with a clutch, that whiskey throttle, you got the dump in the clutch and stuff like that, so he don't have to worry about that just yet. So I wanted him to get acclimated and find out whether or not he really wanted to get into the whole dirt bike thing. So right now eventually he'll wear this bike out before he gets his next one will probably have a clutch, but I'm gonna just let him wear this thing out. It was a good deal. Wasn't real expensive, and just to find out whether or not he's gonna like riding. So, but we still got to upgrade your stuff. I'm slacking. I got to get him some real boots, and he's doing good with the helmet and goggles and gloves. We just got to give him a chest protector and some other stuff. As he progresses, we're gonna increase the safety features. All right, that's about it. We got what time school? Next class?
11:05.
All right, so we got to get back to class. How you like Mudman Academy? Hey, man, you gonna be a super smart dude.
I know.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. It's good talking with y'all.
Bye.
Ride safe, ride clean. We'll see you later.